Yeah, my name is Bjorn Leines. I'm originally from Big Lake, Minnesota, small town out in the woods. Luckily, I got to transfer out to Salt Lake City, Utah, so been snowboarding longer than I haven't been snowboarding on this earth. Want to be able to skate in the winter, and finally got a snowboard and haven't looked back ever since, man. I'm on the die team, day one. I split my time between Little Cottonwood and Big Cottonwood Canyon, Brighton, and Snowbird, so kind of just wherever I think there's going to be less of a crowd, or migrating north through Jackson and around Wyoming, Montana, up into Oregon, Washington, British Columbia, and just kind of chase the snow all year long and shred it up. Yeah, I'm wearing the T1 goggle, and I think my first impression was high quality and super stylish, looking product. And once I got to bring it out on the mountain and test it out, I was just impressed with the way it was, working, performing. I had really improved peripheral vision, better than any other goggle I'd used or seen on the market. And yeah, man, I'm just super hyped to be a part of something from inception, really. Just my own brand, with Celtech, but that's more like a college crash course in business started in your garage. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to be with some people that already have their operations and everything set up. The thing that I see with Dye is there's operations and everything is already built up. We already have this team in place, and and the amount of time that we've built the first frame, it's just insane to see how quickly it's come together, having their own manufacturing and stuff. So yeah, I'm just excited to be a part of something where we can build a family with the team and product that is superior to everything else out there. So I don't think snowboarding will ever reach a plateau, just because it's it's all freedom of expression. It's an art form to me, and we're getting to maximize the airtime. We're pretty much there, going 60 miles an hour and flying 150 feet and doing it, double cork, like triple corks. Obviously the quad cork will be coming soon, and the trick progression has really progressed a lot in the last 10 years, like crazy, especially in the last 5 years with double corks and now triple corks. And I just see more of a refinement as being the progression of snowboarding, where it's going to come down to style. I'd say Terrier was kind of a huge one for me, and Craig Kelly. And then I like guys that ride with like powerful styles that go big, like Devin Walsh on his stomp factors, and then seeing guys like Travis Rice, who just doesn't crash and can do every trick. I mean, I think he's kind of my modern day influence, him and John Jackson. So Giggy Ruff, Nicholas Mueller, like Jamie Lynn, like there's just so many guys that each of them have their own style that I like to feed off of. And I've got a couple of days that just those days you get that stick with you for life, and choking on face shots at Brighton, riding down as fast as we can. And one day comes to mind with Scott Sullivan. He's a photographer, and it was him and I at the top of Snowbird, and they opened up my favorite run right under the tram. It's called Great Scott, and we were the first guys in there. It was 3 feet of fresh, and top to bottom, 3,000 vert, just all the way down, cruising together as bros, hooting and hollering. And yeah, that was about 2 years ago, and I haven't had a day to top that one. This season, I'm definitely looking forward to making a little comeback in the urban world. I've taken some time off of riding in the city, and I don't know, I grew up as a skateboarder, so I always was into that sort of a thing, being able to do skate tricks on a snowboard. So start off my season in the city and migrate out to Utah and get lots of powder and go to some areas where I haven't been there, where we've sledded around a lot of the places around the West Coast, and there's uncharted terrain where you can hike into, and you can only take your sled so far. And so doing some split boarding and some overnight camping and some trips like that. It's fun, man. It's kind of like gives me that feel like a little kid digging in the sandbox, and I've got a backhoe and basically free reign on a whole bunch of dirt, as big as hole of I want to dig, quarter pipe and jumps, and I've kind of taken it to the next level this year. I've got like a 65-foot gap that's a winch tow in and some bigger features than ever before. So yeah, man, I'm excited to get Bittner out there and a couple of the homies and have some sessions. I'm kind of half and half on the music. I definitely jam out on the way to the hill, and a lot of my friends ride with headphones, but you know, when I'm up there, I try to hone in on the mountain, but I'm usually humming or singing like Jimi Hendrix or Bob Marley, something like that, you know. I'm into like some of that old school classic rock, like Pink Floyd style, and then I got some of the new hip hop stuff, you know. I'd say Trans World, Snowboarder, and Yo Beat's kind of quirky and got some funny stuff on there, but I like Snowboard Mag also. I grew up in the era of snowboarding where if you just saw another snowboarder on the mountain, you were friends because there wasn't a lot of snowboarders. And you know, now it's kind of got that high school aspect where I'm cool, you're not cool, we're friends, whatever. And I don't know, I just try to spread the love and look past all that stuff. I mean, ultimately, everyone's just up there to have a good time and, you know, chase after the shred. I think it's good for the masses to, you know, see snowboarding on that level. It sucks that the people that are at that high competitive level haven't stood up like Terrier has and said, you know, F you to the skiers and the FIS, to, you know, the organization that runs it. Kind of stole it right out from underneath us, and you know, they're trying to claw at them, you know, Ticket to Ride and Terrier, he's doing everything he can, but until someone like Shaun White stands up and says enough's enough, you know, like, it's not going to change. So, you know, it's good for people to see snowboarding, you know, but it's just internally it's hard for the core snowboarding, you know.